Okay, what happened? The video started. One thing about, I'm just going to do this real quick. You notice there's two here. There's two on the outside, one in the center. So this would be your AU. If this thing was turning, it turns around this, whatever the disc it is. And this disc would be on here. And the energy or whatever it would be transferred to the other U. AU. 1 and 21. 22 bust. Bust out of one world into the next world. The question is, you see in the center when they come together, this becomes your I and your H that come together. Now the question is, can you say it's hue? You see the way this becomes the T? Only one of them. The other one has to have the bearing. They each turn in its own, or one circle goes inside the other circle like a pen. I don't know. I don't build. I know it works. Okay? The same thing for this one over here. Your butterfly. You go around and then into the bottom 7. You see the stretch we have to make? This would be your 7 card. It doesn't work. This is your 4 and this is your 2. It is your 6 card, but it's your 7 card because of the connection. Now what we're going to do is call for something. Does anybody know what this card is? Do you call it a 1? If you're playing Casino War, you call it an ace. Ace 14. There is no ace 1. Ace is the high card. When you're playing war, it means the ace is taking partition in the war. We have to understand that because in Casino War, the totality of a group of cards is 90. Okay? No. It starts at 2 and goes to 14. It's 104, 10-4 in Casino War. If you add 1 to 9, it equals to 45. If you add 10, 11, 12, 13, okay, equals to 46. The last 4 equal to 46, Zion, Israel. The first 9 equal to 45, the fox. 9 times 6, 54, the sun in the foxhole. They call it Hewitt. The cat, Hewitt tractors, however you want to see Hewitt, but the French, when they look at those letters, HU 29, IT 29, inside Nibiru is the Hewitt. This is a half card. It's a half card. It cuts in half, it goes on both sides. It's area 5, not because it's area 5, because it's area 0.5. It's only a half. Half above and half below, but the whole thing is, you can only have the head on one side, right? You can only have the head on one side, so one side has to live. So his head sticks out into the sky. Reverse to this one, right? Creating your O in reality, because this is a half. And because it's a half, it becomes a half D, because the circle from one side makes the end flat. It's just like a pig's nose. The only reason a pig's nose is flat is because this would be the bird's nose, and it's in between a door. Okay, so we're going to take this, okay, and we're going to make the markings of the door, right? I'm going to make a marking of a door. I usually show you, I know, right? We're going to show you that. But it's a bird, right? Hold on a second. Could be an eagle, right? But if we cut it off, right? We cut it off. You see the way they have this side over here? The way we have this side over here. But now you have to connect these two sides. So the only way to connect these two sides, right, is the U, because there's no point in the center. This point is in the center over here, okay? This crosses over the center over here. It's this. It's the Montreal Canadiens logo that ends up to do D. But I'm going to show you the pig's nose. I'm going to show you the pig's nose, okay? Let me see. Yes, so first we have the bird. And now we have the pig's nose because it's cut off over here. See, it's cut off? Now you have the pig's nose. You got 2 holes. First you had 2 little holes, and when you cut it off, it became 2 big holes because it went further on to the pipe. So the pipe, whatever is at the end of the beak, okay, might be blocked, okay? Whatever it is, maybe that's why they put the hairs here to stop whatever's not supposed to come in. So this is the pig's nose. You take a pig sausage and you shove this up his nose, and then you shove this up somebody else's nose. We connect their nose together. We interbreed with each other. That's your pig's nose. So what we're going to show you is the 9 card. Okay? In reality, there's nothing over here. And there's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. Okay? We count 2, we count 4, we count 6, we count 8, we count 9. We count 4 below and 4 above, and these that are joined at the center. 4, 5, 4, bring me the sun. There is 8, bring me the heaven sun. Bring me the he sun. Okay? Bring me Esun. Bring me the I sun. Okay? The I sun is the half sun. It creates the D. It's the delta angle. Derange, danger, anger, danger. Take this, make it half. But if you add in, okay, the understanding of the 8, is this not the 8 card? This is the 8 card, right? Okay, if you take the understanding with the 8 card, these two go over here, making 9, 11. These two go over here, making 11, 13. So 9 and 13, 22, and bust. This is where we're supposed to play. This is the 0 hole. There's nothing here. But there's nothing here because it's the passageway in 8. Okay? This is multidimensional. When I look at this, I don't see a flat surface. I see them going on an angle. I'm going to try to now and explain this a little bit deeper. This area counts for 9. This area counts for 9. This area counts for 9. That is a total of 27. There is one that goes in between here, 1. One that goes in between here, 2. Okay? One that goes over here, 3. One that goes over here, 4. One that goes over here, 5. So, we go like this. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 8. This becomes 8, and it is the center. It is the 5 center. It becomes 8 and 5 is 13, but it is the 1 because it is the ace hole, so it becomes 14, and that is your DNA link inside of 9. It becomes 0, 9. All zeros get 6. 6 and 9. 6 times 9 is 54. It is the foxhole. 6 plus 9 is 15. It is the egg of 11, 5 and 6 communication, because 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 equals 5 and 6, 11. So 9 creates 11 inside its own reality. 5 and 1, 15. You want me to do that again? I'm going to have a hard time because I got to recollect one more time. This is your 9. This is 2, 5, and 8. 2, 5, and 8, 16. Give me the light. That is the AC energy. 8 and 8 is 16. It is the only 7th. It is the only 1 and 6, 7. It's playing in the 5 hole. 7 and 5, it is the ace hole. It is 1, 5, and 7. But at the same time, it is the 3 card. Because if the 1 is up here and the 1 is down here and the only thing we need is the greatest distance on the outside, this becomes A, B, C is the 3 card, and the center one value is the ace in the 3 card. That becomes your ace 3 AC energy one more time. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 5 and 6, giving you the F. The F is take away this one over here and put 1 here and 1 here. At the same time, you can see it's the half because this one should actually go over here. This one will fit right in between here. Was it the half? It's in between the half because this card is a top card and a bottom card. The only reason this exists is it's because it's in between the 2 cards. So this area 9 is a half 9. So it's 8.5 the actual card, and 8 times 5 is 40. 8 and 5 is 13 equals 53 electric company. So it's joining of the 2, 4, and 4's 8. And this one in the center, 4.5 and 4.5. Again, it is 8. In French, they go 88. 4 times 20 plus 8. Why do we go 4 times 20? Is it over here? First of all, this is 0 and this is 0 because there's nothing in it. It runs from here. So let's call this one Mercury, let's call it Mercury split Venus, Venus. And inside the center is Mercury. Venus, Venus, Mercury. Living inside the center, call it the 3 card. That's why they have no moons, because this is the one lunar moon they run by while they circulate through their own Mars moons. Now, 4 by 20. Why? Because if this one over here equals to a totality of 5, because it's in the 5 hole, okay? It's in the 5 hole. 5, 10, 15, 20 once. 5, 10, 15, 20 twice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 3 times How do I get 5, 10, 15, 20? Why don't I do this? This one and this one is 1 and 9, 3 and 7, 20. This one and this one is 1 and 9, 3 and 7, 20. This one is 1 and 9, this one is 3 and 7, 20, 20, 20, 20, and now the in-between, okay? See this over here, this design? Okay, the in-between design is 4 and 6 over here, 2 and 8 over here, and that is 20. That can be your 80. There's a lot of possibilities, but Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I want to do a little something with the number 36. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 will create you the R, create you the I, create you the A. It ends up saying hair inside this word. Okay, this is the B gates, the beta gates, something to do with the hair. I don't know, maybe that's why we lose hair. 3 equals 6, 0 equals 6, so this will be 12. 12 stands for alcohol, 66 to 66 books, and 66 is the number of creation inside of 3, 12, 21, and 30 equals to that total. 30, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals to 30 creation. 30 becomes 36. 36 and 6 is 42. 42 is creation of the AC energy, connecting the AC energy. 0 equals 69. 69, 79, 87, 97, 107, 114, 150. 150 again, it's the ace hole, it's the center of the 9 hole. This one creates the center of the 9 hole. One thing I wanted to do was time. Okay, 15 hours, 15 minutes. If I went 15 hours, 15 minutes, I'd go 915 minutes. But if I go 3 hours and 15 minutes, and that's what time it is, it gives me 195. This brings me to 111. This is the perfect world. It's A, E, and I. It's a slant, and it creates the leg of the Aleph, A, E, and I. When we do it with other times, okay, like 8 a.m. Why 8 a.m.? Because a.m. sounds like 8 a.m., and the first A you get stands at H, because there is no other A. A the first time comes into A the second time. They make an alpha omega. It says 8 o'clock. The first 2 hours and the next 6 hours equal to 8 o'clock. 622, 6. Create your 888. 8 times 6 is 480. This is the passage of the space. This is the total passage of the space. The total of this and this equals to 1440. 8 a.m. 8 times 6 is 480. Double this, okay? 8 a.m. put 16 hours on top of this. Okay, I don't know why it comes out to this. Sorry, put it at night at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Is that what it is? No. 8 a.m. and how many minutes do I have to get this? Hold on a second. I don't know why I did it like that. 960 divided by 60 equals 16 hours. Okay, this is double this. It's 16 hours. Okay. This is the number of hours we call sleep. This is the number of hours we call awake. The total is 1440. It equals to the day. When I use 2 a.m., okay, this one I was supposed to use 2000 hours. At 2000 hours, it's 8 p.m. 2000 times 6 is 1200 is 1680. 1680 is the light rotation within 80, within 80. 40 and 40 is your 80. I didn't explain that right, okay? With inside man's mind, inside man's clock. But 2 a.m. and 2 p.m., this is 120 minutes, okay? This over here, 2 p.m. is 720, plus 120 is 840. It's just the same reverse of the 8 hours here. So 2, which counts for Venus, and 14, which counts for the passage, the AD passage within man's DNA, equals to the space. I'm really sucking at this. I'm really not happy. 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. 360 minutes, which is 6 hours. This is 1/4 of the day, and it shows you 1, 3. This is your AC energy. 120 and 360 stands for 1/4 of the day, 6 hours. That is your AC energy. That's all you need for it to create your 13, your AC energy. And 1/3 is not 1/3 of a number, but 1/3 of an actuality. It is one of 3 parts. It's not pi or whatever you want to count, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's not. It's just one part of the fact. The tail of the cat and the cat itself equal to 52 man. Man and the cat. The cat and the moon. The cat's ass and man. The cat and the moon equal to 2481 Venus. Man's ass equals to 39 and the cat equal to 73 Nibiru. I see the red eye. Tail equals 2, 1, 10, 22, 42. 42 is the complete opposite of the cat. Cat and tail equal to 66. Connecting 2 worlds, AC to the moon. Cat and moon equal to 52 man. Dog on moon equals to the sun. Dog and man equals to 54 the sun. Moon and man equals to 56 connection and communication. Now I know I don't explain it exactly right. When we added these together, this is A, E, and I, the same thing here, the birth of the egg. And here is the spirit of the halfway. But the most important I wanted to mention is the halfway. It's the halfway. It's the halfway. There's more than just... See this candy wrapper effect over here? The X on the bottom, the X on the top creates the halfway, the D and the D. Home plate. They show it in numbers on the roulette board. Okay? There's 9, 9, 9, 27 numbers in this. There's 27 as 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. But these are overlapped. So it's 2, 4, 1, 4, 1. Then it'd be 2, 4, 1, 4, 1. Then it'd be 1. Then it would be 2 and 1, 1, 1 and 1, 3. Then it'd be 2 and 1, 1, 1. Excuse me. Then this one over here is double. This is 2, 1, 2. This is 1, 1, 1. This is 2, 1, 2. Excuse me. This would have to be doubled for both. This would be 2, 2, 2. If you follow the understanding, because everything in the center overlaps on a diamond. The diamond card makes everything overlap. So I take the letters like A, B, C. I take them and I count. A has its own vowel in it. Okay. E has its own vowel in it. C has the A inside of it because of the card. C has its own vowel because C comes from U, the 21st letter. So being the 21st letter, 2 and 1 says A, B, C, all have their own value in it. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, which creates 5, that's its own value. 5, which is 4 and 1, 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 4 creates its I value. And 2 and 3, which is the 3 card, the 2 is inside the 3 card, the center of the 3 card, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5, 11. Okay, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, creating F. And F has the O as its value inside as A and E. F is created by A and E, so they all create in their own numbers the vowels pertaining to their number. Now, what does this all say? I'm just trying to put a lot of information together. It's taken me a long time, so whatever you're watching, whatever time you're spending, I'm spending as much time as you, I guess. And I just got to keep accumulating and being wrong and being right and being wrong and being right, and eventually we're right. Whatever we say is right is right. Whatever we say is not right, we work on. And even when something is 100% right, sometimes there's just more we can do. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There was one other thing I wanted to add on. 7 and 7, 6 and 8, or 8 and 6. 8 and 6, this one equals the AC energy of creation, bringing in the light. The queen, the DNA, the passage. This becomes 136. Add up 1 to 16. All the pull balls equals to 613. 613 laws of Moses. 365. 248. Or to 613 in football. Or to 6 days, the 1 day, and the 3 days in which we have the in-between days, which is the leap year, because we used a leap year of 6 years, then 1 year, then 3 years, then we have to have another leap year, showing us that the touchdown happened on the other side because they play with a half field. So the 6-1-3 count of 6 days, 1 day, 3 day for 10, 6 days, 1 day, 3 day for 10, showing us twice that on both sides that started on the other side, that we were able to get 6 because man is whole as 6. But in reality, we live in is 3-1-3 AC energy. So starting on the other side, they went 3, and then 3. We made 6. We only made it once. After that, it was 1-3. 1-3, 1-3. 1 was connecting 3 and 3 to create that man 6 through the 7th gate. Now, if I want to look at it a little bit differently, okay, it's that when we came from the other world, let's look at it that way, right? We were 6. So they gave us 6 days because they have to show, they double it up. They cut us down to half, but they double it up electronically to make like it's that's, and then when they give it back the electronic way through us so that they can sort of lie in the electronics that it's really 100% us, so the computer will justify and redo whatever it does. I don't know. So what happens now, so in the other world, so we get that 6, right? So now it's 6 days times 16 hours is the light is 96 hours. Then it's 3 days, which 8 hours is the dark of 8 a.m., the heavens, 8 a.m., the heavens. 8 times 24, 3 times, 8 hours is the heaven night, H, A.M., and 16 hours is the light. 16 and 8, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, the P and H will create that 24. 6 days of 24 hours is 144. 3 days of 24 hours is 72, equals 216 hours, plus the 24 for the link, equals to 240 hours, equals to 246 hours, equals to 246 hours in half is 123 ABC. Why? Because we add 6, we split them up for the 2 worlds. That's why we added 6. Otherwise, you split them up and you only add 3 if you split them up. 246 to 123. 2 times 46, or the cat 24 of 6 man, 2, 4, and 6. 5 equals number 24. 42. 9 equals the same thing. The passage of the half-life, Raphael 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for this half show.